Hello, I'm the Blue-Haired Bandit. Welcome again to a great poetry reading. I'm going to read a few poems for you to have a bit of a good time, and maybe a few there about partying, and a few there about stuffing the rich, and there's also a few there about other things. So here it goes. I would be a liar if I pretended to be like the stupid way of holding on to your money that you do. You see, there are people struggling all over the world trying to put things right, and you sit on the internet looking at the stock market all night. I tell you that your stocks are down to get you off the computer, but you want to stay there and screw the poor people of this land. Stuff the rich. They are a lot of they are a lot of bitch, and nobody likes them besides their mum. You see, they are drinking expensive alcohol and in a posh-looking club while the party people's clubs are all run down. You want what they want, and that sounds nice, but you look in your wallet and see $1 and you say, "Hey, Mr. Rich Cunt, can I have some dough?" And the rich man screws up his nose and says no. And he says, "If you really want money, mate, you need to work like it, like us." Or and then you walk away saying, "Stuff the rich. I am struggling, can't you see? I have no money and no love, and all you care about is whether you you have rising stock. Stuff you. I work harder at my window cleaning business than you do on your computer, and nobody gives a hoot about us. No, stuff the rich. They don't care about anything apart from their 5 hotels and big rich mansions with a big dog out the front near the gate. And if I try to tease your dog, you'll set the damn thing on me, like the rich cockhead that you are. I run fast on my legs, saying I want to get away and forever hide from these mean old dogs. Stuff the rich. I will be happy to receive $3 a person for what it's worth. But I do get but do I get anything from you? No. you just want you just watch your stocks while we struggle. Stuff the rich. Stuff the flamin' rich. Okay, that's actually a song. So I might look like I'm copying music, but I'm not. It's just a sort of a way the song's actually going. It's just sort of to say that instead of getting getting onto your stupid stocks, um, you instead of getting onto your stupid stocks, you should go and give the poor people $1 for what they're worth. It's another poem. It's called "Want a Beer." Want a beer, want a beer, want a beer. The Aussie thing to do. They go off to the pub and say, "Want a beer to you." I didn't know what to say at first. These people do like me, yeah. They think I'm cool, very, very cool. Yeah, they enjoy my company a lot. Want a beer, want a beer, want a beer. You see the Aussie thing to do. Want a beer, want a beer, want a beer. And a hamburger with the lot. You see, you go to the footy, and the first thing you hear is, "Want a beer, want a beer, want a beer." The Aussie thing to do. Then you go off to the city to a nightclub, and a man blows a cigarette smoke right in your face. You say, "What are you doing?" Then you say, "Want a beer, want a beer, want a beer." The Aussie thing to do. You see, you think you're a man, but you look like a hooligan. Yeah, you're Aussie mate, true blue. You look rough and ready to punch the guy next to you. And then you say, "Want a beer, want a beer, want a beer." The Aussie thing to do. Want a beer, want a beer, want a beer. Better being a true blue. You see, they look like dirty and very, very rude, as they say, "Want a beer, want a beer, want a beer." The Aussie thing to do. You go for the football and then the cricket and then off to the pub and park illegally and get yourself a ticket. The police arrest you and they let you go. And the first thing you say is, want a beer, want a beer, want a beer. The Aussie thing to do. You see, there is nothing wrong with the Australian way of life, as long as they just leave me to do my own thing. I would love to have a packet of crisps, but I hear this. Want a beer, want a beer, want a beer. The Aussie thing to do. Mate. Drinking beer. Everyone has fun drinking beer in the common courtesy of the day. This next poem is called "Wash Your Hands Before You Eat Dinner." It's sort of what you do when you've got schizophrenia, and the last thing you think about is all the fun stuff you do before you go to bed. This is it. Wash your hands before you eat dinner. You see, that is important to do. And then wipe your hands on a towel. Yeah, that sounds quite cool. Take your medication and then you go to bed is the most important thing to do. So you can feel very alive and ready to live your life to the full. You see, you scrub your hands with turpentine after you clean a car or truck, especially if you touch the tyres or the dash. If you're rich, go off to the bar to buy yourself a Kahlua of milk and sink it down real fast. And say, wash your hands and sanitize your hands before you go off and enjoy life. And take your medication before you go to bed. And fiddle with your dick. Oh, yeah. That sounds weird because if you touch your dick, you will get germs. And you can feel the hooligan hitting your head. And heaps of itches, man. And man, with all due respect, dudes, we can party on. Take your medication before you go to bed every single day of the year. Interesting story, that one. This is an 80s poem. I can remember the 80s like it was yesterday. I love to play my stereo very loud, so loud it can wake up the dead and force them into total panic. I love to thrash out heavy metal, and every day I say to myself, I like loud music. It doesn't have to be heavy metal. It could be 80s disco or 70s disco. We could arrange big parties with bourbon and coke and beer and champagne. We sit on the stereo. We sit with the stereo on our shoulders, near our ears. We suddenly go deaf from the blasting sound. The lead singer of AC/DC had to opt out of the band. Too much loud music, too much loud music. Sometimes the stereo could be aerobics, where all of our hands gather together to keep themselves fit, so that one day the earth will be healthy and the heavy metal will be needed to chill by. Do you know, a few weeks ago, I was sort of sitting, trying to sleep, and I was relaxing, on my chair. And I was trying to sleep, and it was 2 a.m. in the morning came, rat-a-tat-tat, rat-a-tat-tat, rat-a-tat-tat. 2 a.m. in the morning, they wanted me to come out and answer the door to them. I tell them now, fuck you. I don't care what they want. I just don't want any. And this next poem is to explain that I don't really care what they want, because 2 a.m. in the morning is not the time to be helping people. Anyone who needs help in the morning needs to sort of their head with it. This is a true story about last Wednesday night. Stop! I wish people would stop knocking on my door at 2 a.m. in the morning, because through those hours I am sound asleep. And I don't want to answer the fucking door to you, because people don't have respect for other people. I am trying to sleep, and I hear voices of people knocking on my door, trying to get in, and I don't think people are trying to find out what I'm doing. I'm having voices of people saying I am easy meat, but I am not easy meat. I just don't want to have strangers knocking on my door. Can I have a smoke? Can I have a beer? You will get high. Or do you want a party? Mind you, I like partying, but I want to remember answering the door to a person in Newcastle because he thought I was easy meat. I don't want to be known as easy meat. I want to be known as strong-willed. And I was totally frightened, but if I don't answer the door, everything will be all right. If I hear the words easy meat, you are such easy meat, I will say no, I am not easy meat. And I prefer just to be treated like a man who loves life. Because I do love life. So stop treating me like easy meat. I prefer to help people in my own time. Not at 2 in the morning though. When I am trying to bloody sleep. And I would prefer not to be treated like easy meat, because I am not. Okay, so that's happened. That actually happened. But of course, the thoughts were not there. It's what goes through your mind when you hear a call at 2 a.m. in the morning. So it's past work hours. This next one, it's called I Can Find Ya a Woman. Let's have a listen. For I am a young dude, and I do my art and my writing, and I can get you a root with anyone in this world. Elle Macpherson would be nice, you say. I can get you a root with her any day. Kylie Minogue would be pretty rad, you see. I can get you a root with her, yes sirree. What about Lisa Wilkinson from Today's Show? I can get you a root with her any day, buddy. Don't call me buddy, it's so downgrading. Because if you can call me buddy, I won't get you a woman. And do you want a woman? I can get you one. I can find a beautiful woman so I can sleaze my way in, for I am a sleaze. I have the perfect woman in my database. And you'll be interested in, so do you want to see the woman I have lined up for you? Or do you want to be square? Because if you're square, you won't be able to get there. Because with my kind of woman, mate, you'll be happy. Sexy, beautiful, tremendous women. See, I am a little young dude. Just put your hand in my lap, head in my lap, and I will handball it back to you, dudes. Because I am a cool young dude who has a lot of fun. I can find ya a woman, and then I will give you a kick up the bum. For I am a young dude, a little young dude, who loves life a lot, with a dad that wants to stay in my life by getting in my bloody way. Yeah, mate, yeah. Yeah, mate, yeah. I am the coolest dude around. Cool people don't fight. Cool people find women for less fortunate people. I give women to people in reference. They will leave me alone. I am a young dude, a little young dude. I'm a little young dude, bloody oath I'm a guy. Because I want to be young all my life. Want a woman? I can get you one right now. That's actually not really true. I wouldn't be able to find you a woman, but it'd be interesting, a story like that. The right people get in touch with it, the more easier they'll be able to do it. I guess have a look at this next one. It's called The Black Jacket. I wrote this one in a group. So listen. I am wearing my nice warm black jacket. It keeps me warm. It keeps the rain off me. It makes me look satisfied, like a professional writer or something similar. It makes me look grown up. I feel very snazzy. It shows I like to go out and party, like to a restaurant to buy a nice hot pizza and Coke. And I feel like I can live forever. Because the jacket brings back memories of my childhood. Like I remember back when I lived in Woodbury, which is near Newcastle, where me and my brother both had black jackets, and this made us both very cool, in a hip way. Maybe we were imitating Fonzie on Happy Days. Both me and my brother were using our imaginations to improve Fonzie's character. I said we can give Fonzie a disguise and put his black jacket on to outsmart burglars. My brother said Fonzie doesn't have a disguise, and I said if you use your imagination, he can. There's probably more to it. If you want to add more to it, leave a message, leave a comment if you actually are watching this, and see if that one needs any extra thing to it. Actually, I like sugar. Sugar is a tasty dish, and I have a poem now called Sugar Rush. Sugar rush, 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 oh yeah, rush. I have a sugar rush. I deserve a Coke and an ice cream bun. Oh yeah, let's party on. You see, sugar hangs around at parties. I wish it wouldn't, but it does. You see, it can pump up the young and provide muscle, which could be later be cellulite. I love to have a sugar rush. A nice finger bun with honey, it's so tasty as. I need to have a sugar rush, like a vanilla milkshake and a mud cake. Yeah, it tastes so great. What about bubble gum or chewing gum, the best items for your sugar rush? You see, vodka cranberry has sugar as well as alcohol. You see, so you get your sugar rush and alcohol fix. How cool is that? The reason why kids are hyperactive because they have a sugar rush that happens every day. Sugar rush, rush, rush. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I come into the witch's gingerbread house to taste more sugar and fatten you up. But you must say to the witch, you can't get me, dude. Sugar rush, rush, rush. Sugar rush, rush, rush. Sugar rush, 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 rush. Enjoy sugar every day, dudes. It's another poem. It's a very short one. I wrote this the other day. It's called I Lost My Mind. And I did lose my mind about 2013. This is about that. I lost my mind. I really lost my mind. In 2013, which was the year, where I went to the psych ward and I totally lost my mind. I wish my mind was there, but I can't find it. I lost it. I wish I can get it back and ask them for a piece of my mind to create inner peace. To cut a long story short, I lost my mind totally. Please, dear Buddha, can you find my mind? Please, I must find it. Help! Get me out of this blasted cage, a cage which has my mind hanging from the roof. I sing to cut a long story short. I lost my mind. And I still haven't found it. I must find it. I really must find my mind, which I lost on the road to nowhere. Actually, how many times do you think you got a filthy mind? This is a story about having a filthy mind. Johnny Reaper loves to sex up women. You see, there are so many women he'd like to sex up. He will want Naomi Watts, and his girl said, she's so out of your league. I said, why is she so out of my league? Because she has the looks and you're a loser. So Johnny started fantasizing about Elle Macpherson. But then everyone said, Elle, the girl for you? You better get your eyes checked. No, she won't. What are you saying about me? I am just exercising my hormones. Yeah, with girls. You don't go out with losers. How about Amber down the youth centre? She has a hot bod and she needs someone. Everyone needs someone. Yeah, she needs some class. Sorry, I'm just fussy. Then Johnny was fantasizing about Rita from the showground. And there was a positive energy there. Yes, she is in your league. Take her out dancing and then talk about having children. You can do what you want with her. Yeah, go for it, Tiger. And Johnny hit him in the head real hard, saying, I am not Tiger. You are right, she's hot, but I am not Tiger. And they lived happily ever after down in downtown heaven, coming down, bringing storms to earth. So cool. You can sort of live down in downtown heaven if you want. Talking about sex, let's go to the sex alphabet. I might have read this one before on YouTube, but I'm guaranteed it's a pretty good poem. Let's have a look. A is for the arsehole who had sex with my wife. B is for the bastard who doesn't remember the condom. C is for the cum running out of the woman's ass. D is for the dummy the men use to get used to it. Yeah. E is for the elephant that most girls look like. F is for the fucking 20 girls in a row. G is for the girl who you are fucking while this song is on. H is for the hormones, which are going crazy for a pretty woman. I is for the itchiness, the sex that sex brings you. J is for the joker who forgot to wear a condom. K is for the cunt who had sex with my missus last night. L is for the love that good sex brings. M is for the mucus that oozes from your nose and gets dumb people to think it is hormone juice. N is for the nutcase that didn't want sex with me. O is for the optometrist who traded his eye surgery for a sex change operation. P is for the poofters who want to fuck the same sex. Q is for queer, who homophobes are often referred to. U is for us, which sex is often brought. V is for the vibrator, a famous sex toy. W is for a wet, clumsy dick after it went through the vagina. X is for the celibate, which sex is. Y is for the generation that has more sex than anyone. Z is for the zombie, who have if you have too much sex. So that was a sex alphabet. An interesting little story which shows how you can have a bit of a good time while you're swinging yourself around. This next, talking about having sex and being together and all that, let's have a look at this one here. It's called Tim is being pushed into being a fit together person. Life is hard for Tim. What with being in a dead end job and going swimming every morning, while he was swimming, he imagined all sorts of interesting and cool things. Like one of the things he imagined was when he was swimming, the pool tipped over a fraction. And that made him feel like he was swimming downhill. And when he went the other way, he would swim uphill. While he found it hard to do, it was so hard, in fact, that he had to stop swimming because it became hard for him to swim constantly every day, looking as fit as everyone wanted him to. The main problem was when he left the pool, everything became a problem. Like when Tim went to the shopping mall, he had to climb this hill to get there. And he kept on telling God, do I have to climb this hill? And then, before he got a reply, he arrived at the mall and bought a small can of Coke and a few donuts as well. Some of the kids were laughing at him, which made Tom angry, and he decided to attempt to grab the kids as he passed. Mind you, he wasn't going to abduct them or anything. He just wanted to flash his hand across their mouths to scare them a bit. The kids will look behind them, and their fathers will tell them he has a few problems, and you have to understand that that is the worst that he does to you. And despite them being angry, they decided they will let Tim muck around more, just having fun. Every time Tim went on the escalator, he would feel like he was on a ride at the carnival, and he will feel the escalator will tip Tim up, and then throw him back down until he was ready to vomit. And there were always these cruel boys and girls laughing at him as they heard he was losing his breath on the escalator. And Tim couldn't hear people laughing because he was too busy getting puffed out on his escalating ride. And if that wasn't enough for Tim, when he went into a cafe to buy a coffee, on days when he felt really weird, so weird he couldn't explain how weird he felt, and keeping his mojo intact at the same time. You see, when he drank the milkshake, he probably will go up as he took a drink, and when he put the drink down, he would return to normal. But when he picked up the drink again, he would feel like he was getting close to Pluto, which is the furthest planet from the sun, and he felt really awful drinking this milkshake. But he doesn't want to stop it because he wanted to be like other people, so close to go on these rides, day in and day out. And I forgot to mention the biggest ride of the day, you see, as he left. People teased him, and instead of leaving, he will tease them. And normally, if you tease people, you feel good, especially when they don't react to it. But as he teased them, man felt that as he teased them, he suddenly felt himself moving up and down, and every time he teased them, he will feel very weird. And when he stopped teasing, he'll feel worse. But as he continued to tease, his head will move up and down, spinning round and round. Boy, he felt so bad. And when he left the mall, there was another ride he had to face. And that is going down a steep hill home. And he felt like he was on a roller coaster of life, moving up and down, round and round, feeling so bloody bad. The next day, he would do it all again. And he is getting tired of being pushed into being a fit-together person, not realizing that being a fit-together person can improve your mental health and make you feel so cool. Actually, yeah, that's what you realise, but it doesn't always work out that way. You're not always going to feel like how you should be feeling. You're always going to think, oh, I don't want to climb this hill. I don't want to go on the escalator. I want to sit down and just eat. You know, that's not always the way to go. Okay, that's all that's time for. I'll see you another time. I'm the blue-haired bandit saying goodbye, dudes.